Hello everyone, this is Bryant with sfotsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags over Texas. I know it's been like 2 months since we've been out here, maybe a little more than 2 months. We're back out at the park. There's a lot to cover today. As you all know, probably if you follow us on social media, follow our website, Aquaman has been delayed till 2023. However, that doesn't mean that they've not been doing a lot of work on it. So we'll give you a huge update there. There's also some new dining locations around the park that we need to show you, and I think we'll indulge a little bit and give you kind of a food review, and we'll just kind of walk around the park, see what's going on. It's the last day of summer entertainment, so when this video comes out, it will, or I should say it's the last weekend of summer entertainment, so when this video comes out, it'll be the last day. So if you want to see them shows, make sure you get out here basically today when this video comes out, but we'll show you a little bit of that. I also think there's some Fright Fest prep going on, so we will also check out the Fright Fest preparations that they've taken in so far. It does sound like it is going to be a pretty good event. It's a little bit shorter this year, but that's okay. We'll still check it out. So let's head into the park. And we made our way into the park, a very painless experience. I really like the all of their kind of new food offering setups here with Auntie ants. The banners do look really nice. You swing around this way, and this was going to be a My Six Flags photo, but you can see now it looks like it's a Six Flags upgrades booth. I'm not really sure what that consists of. Clearly it hasn't ever been open because it looks like there's plywood in the windows. But then you swing over to this fountain and you have this new welcome to your park thing. All I gotta say is if this was my park, I would take that down immediately. This new branding thing is, I don't know. This is very like low-end roller coaster tycoon. No offense to anybody, but still. So you can see the Silver Star Mall over here. We're actually gonna swing around to the right where you have the guest relations booth, because the new roller coaster coffee is open, and I've heard really good things about it, so I think we are going to check it out. And this area right here, which was Looney Tunes Mall, is now known as Six Flags Universe, so we are going to have to walk through there and check it out, because they have created another new gift shop with DC and Looney Tunes stuff, which we'll show here in a little bit, but I kind of want to see if they're still doing that in here and they've just added additional, or if they've actually really changed up the merch. And we've stopped here in Roller Coaster Coffee. You can see that we're open. Last time we were here, we weren't quite open. I do want to zoom in. So they do not accept discounts or dining pass, but the pricing honestly is really fair. It's comparable to, like, you know, Starbucks. It's $6.99 for a coaster freeze, $6.99 for a smoothie. You know, $5.99 for like an iced mocha latte. That's really not too bad at all. So it's very reasonable pricing. I think we're gonna check it out. And we went ahead and grabbed us a couple drinks. So this is one of their canned sparkling teas here on the left, and then on the right is an Americano. So this is what a large looks like. You can kind of see my hand here. For reference, the tea was in a can, so was that about 12 ounces, so not super big, but really not too bad for, you know, walking around a hot theme park. So we just finished up our roller coaster coffee try, and as you saw, I ordered an Americano, but it wasn't really an Americano. It was just kind of straight flat coffee. The coffee quality wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I ordered, so it's kind of weird. I'm not sure if they just don't know how to make it or if they misheard me, but you know, the price is fair. It's just getting the right order is a good thing, and in this case that didn't happen. And we've continued walking through Six Flags Universe, and you can see nothing's really changed. This is still all Looney Tunes, and we will go down there, but it does look like the end segment is still DC Universe. So it's interesting, the two, or I guess the one combo store that they've created, which I said we will look at a little bit. So I guess maybe they were just trying to extend the offerings of this stuff. I don't know. And while we were over here in Six Flags Universe, I saw these new Best Day Ever Six Flags shirts. These are really fun. I love the artwork on them and the coloring. And let's see, these are $21.99. So of course, if you got a membership or an annual pass, you do get your discount, but I really like these. This is one of the few Six Flags branded shirts that I think, you know, turned out really nice. And you can see on the back end of Six Flags Universe, still DC stuff, so nothing's really changed in here other than a few new merch items that I encourage you to come look at if you're into it. We've popped out of the Six Flags Universe store. You can see that's the logo for the store, so we've got a little bit of signage here. It's really not too bad, to be honest with you. Kind of swing around this way. This is all kind of looking like it did the last time we were here, so I feel like there's probably some unfinished stuff out here, or maybe it is finished, you know, just based off of what they have planned, but you know, it's a nice refresh. Looks like they've added some plants down here under these screens. That'll be something someday, I'm sure. So, you know, more seating. It's opened up. Can't really complain about that. And kind of on this middle entrance, you can see they've added a little bit more signage, like a full color Six Flags Universe sign, and just kind of some other little tags to let you know what's in here. And right here to the right of Six Flags Universe, you have the entrance to France. Now this is something that's funny on multiple levels to me. You can see, I really like the effort, the Fort Lay John thing. Where it kind of falls flat is, you know, this is the USA section where this is located, and that's kind of the whole reason it had the red, white, and blue signage. And then of course the Fort Lay John is a reference to the current France flag, which ironically, in this time period that France is represented when it flew over Texas, did not use that flag. So it's kind of ironic on two levels, but I do appreciate the effort. And as we swing around from the weird, newly named restroom, you can see Lemon Shack has gotten a fresh paint job. So looks really nice, kind of fits in a little bit better to the USA section, but still serving that fresh squeezed lemonade, which is always good. Right here outside of All American Cafe, you've got kind of your first hint of Fright Fest. So you can see we've got a little decoration and a scan here to apply, because they are, I'm sure, looking for plenty of scare actors. It says select dates in September and October, but we have learned it will be September 24th through the end of October. So definitely shorter this year, but still plenty of time to come enjoy the Halloween festivities. And we recently posted a picture of the Aquaman Power Wave boat that has arrived on site. And this is kind of a weird angle, but you can see the boat over there sitting on the track. So very cool. We'll try to get a better angle of this as well. And since we've been here last, they have actually built out the station. So the station is on this side now because of the turntable, and it's really close to the main pathway. You can also see the boat back there hanging out. It's a really sleek looking boat, but its butt is pointed at us. Since we've been here last, they've really started working on the shade structure that'll go over the queue. And this right here to the left should be the main entrance to the ride. You can also see that they've started putting up a retaining wall around the retention pond, just to, you know, keep the splash from hitting the train and hitting other things they don't want it to hit. They've also started painting it, so you can see we got some bright blue. So even though they've delayed the opening, there's still lots and lots of work going on back here. And here's just another angle of where you will actually board the ride, right over here. It's just butted right up against this pathway. This is definitely going to be interesting to see how this kind of pans out. Clearly the queue kind of goes back into there and then winds back up this way. But you can see, it's really taking shape, you know. I know we didn't get it this year, but it's going to be a fun ride, and we've also got that boat goodness back there, which is good. And here's a little bit of a closer look at the retention pond. As you can see, it's pretty much finished out. They've started painting it, so it's a nice, pretty blue. And of course, you've got this crazy retention wall here, which is honestly interesting because it's really going to affect what you're going to actually be able to see of the ride while it's operating. Hopefully that wall, it doesn't look like the wall is going to go all the way down, so you should still get some kind of angle of the splashdown from the general pathway, but it is kind of a bummer that they had to put this wall up. I assume the trough just isn't big enough to manage the splashdown. And of course, across from the Aquaman Power Wave construction is the all-new Auntie, which took over the Metropolis snack stand. And unfortunately, we're here on a Saturday, and it is closed. So I guess we won't be trying Auntie Anne's today. Definitely an interesting decision, just because it's brand new and it's, you know, it's not on the dining pass. Opportunity for the park to make money, and a really good fresh food offering because these pretzels are handmade. We will get a little closer to the menu at least so you can see that. So obviously they do not accept a dining pass here, but if you do have a annual pass or a membership, they do accept your discount. So you can see we've got original and cinnamon sugar pretzels. You've got the pretzel nuggets, plenty of dips, and some really good looking lemonade. And it's pretty fairly priced too, you know, for a theme park. So it's kind of a shame that it's not open. I was really looking forward to this. Maybe we can swing by later and see if it opens a little later in the day.
And you're all clear. Riders, sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride on the train.
We are going to continue our way into the Gotham City section, but here in Boomtown, this bar's really come along. This is what I assume it's going to be. So you've got kind of a nice shade structure and a really nice bar in there. They did take the signs off that called it the watering hole, so maybe they thought twice about that, but you know, certainly taking their time on this for sure, but it is coming along, and it'll be a nice new addition for sure. And of course, we had to come around to the backside of Aquaman over here by Cloud Bouncer just to give you another look. So yeah, really the retention pond appears to be completely built. Like I said, they're painting it that nice blue color, so it'll be nice and sparkly with the water, and you've got those retention walls going up, which actually look like they're only going to be in the two corners. So that's good from a visual standpoint. You'll get a great shot from the train, and over kind of where the entrance to Pandemonium is, you should be able to get a good shot from there. So it's coming right along. Hopefully the paint holds up as we go into year whatever it is of construction, because it is looking a little dusty, but definitely excited. Totally understand if, you know, having to wait if you can't get all the parts you need. Doesn't make any sense to open the ride after the summertime when it starts to cool down, but it's definitely a wait for sure. We've made our way into the newer Gotham City section, and here at Gotham City Stage is where you can catch nothing but a good time. Like I said before, it is the final weekend of their summer entertainment, and to be really honest with you, it's a bit too hot for me to sit in this unshaded area to watch the show, which is a bummer because it is pretty good. But we did get some clips of the show, and we will throw those in right now, so enjoy.
What a man gotta pay to be the last good night of your first good day. So what a man gotta do? What a man gotta prove to be totally locked up by you? All you wanna do is ride around, Sally, ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally, ride, Sally, ride. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come on, take your time and dance with. I love rock and roll. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. And ain't nobody leaving since we dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. Girls hit your hallelujah. Girls hit your hallelujah. Girls hit your hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night we in the fire. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
We've made our way to the entrance to Harley Quinn Spinsanity, and this is quite possibly one of the more bizarre situations of the year. So we did some speculating in an earlier visit because they barricaded this off. They took it off their ride listings. They blocked it out of the park map. They erased it from existence. And we thought for sure Harley Quinn Spinsanity was not coming back. However, even though it's closed right now, it is operational again. So, yeah, if you want to ride it, it's open. Still blocked out on all the maps, but it does exist. So if you're a Harley Quinn Spinsanity fan, you know, it might be open when you come, but it might not be because it's just kind of the nature of the ride, unfortunately. Right here in front of Batwing, you've got your next kind of Fright Fest setup. Got the hearse out here. It'll be here before you know it, folks. And it is also worth pointing out that much like Titan, Roaring Rapids has opened as those people get destroyed by waves. Yes, definitely an appropriate day to ride this. Lucky today because the oil derrick happened to be open, so of course we jumped on. It's going to give us a great look at Aquaman. You can, from this angle, see the boat down there. It's that little guy. And just overall progress, it is really coming along. It's looking good, and I'm definitely excited to ride it next year. Great to take a trip up to the top of the oil derrick, and as we swing towards the Texas section, just wanted to point out it looks like nothing's really happened with this Pineapple Man stand. So said it's been coming soon for a handful of months, but still nothing of significance to report on that. Right out front of Pirates of Speelunker Cave is Speelunker Gifts, which has finally opened. So let's take a look around and see what kind of merchandise they have. And definitely a bit of a compact store, but you can see we've got all kinds of pirate themed stuff. We've got these Six Flags Over Texas mugs, $14.99. Not a lot of actual Speelunker pirate themed stuff. It's all pretty generic, which in my opinion is a huge missed opportunity because people love Speelunkers. There's a lot of nostalgia there. They do have some of these shirts with the logos on them. They're $19.99, but it does look like they only have kids sizes. So if this is a store geared towards kids, that's great. But you know, if the reach was a little bit wider, I think you could really benefit off of it. But always nice to see them trying new stuff nonetheless. And we're going to take a ride on Pirates of Speelunker Cave. I've heard some new things have popped up in the queue. You can see this really fun Calling All Explorers. A little bit of a callback to LaSalle. Very cool. Let's keep checking out what else is in here. And in the queue we've got another awesome sign calling back to LaSalle's River Adventure. This is really cool. And now we're on the ride, and you can see we've got a brand new Port LaSalle banner that goes over the top right before you go into the actual cave. Very fun. we make our way up towards New Texas Giant, just wanted to point out this old smoking area on this pathway right here is now a certified autism center low sensory zone. So you got kind of like a nice, just low sensory place to hang out, relax. It's nice and shaded if you know that's something you need or someone in your party needs. So very good on Six Flags for making a step towards that and adding that. Cut our way into the Old South section, and you can see here at Southern Palace they are also really amping up Fright Fest, so all kinds of decor, and we should expect a show in here. I do think a show will be coming back. We can only hope, because this show outside and the heat thing is really old, but we'll just have to wait and see. But decorations are definitely looking good. And we cut our way into the French section right after we went through Old South, and we did point out there's a little bit of a revitalization in here, and I think they intended on maybe opening a gift shop or some kind of bakery, but really nothing has happened. And the sun's not playing nice with us, but our last stop here is right here next to El Mercado de la Plaza. You can see we've got the Looney Tunes shop and DC store. Super creative name, but just another gift shop. I'm assuming maybe it's not done, but I do really like the photo op that they put over here. We'll just take a quick look inside the store, kind of see if there's anything that differs from the Six Flags Universe store. And it really is just kind of the same type of stuff you get in the Six Flags Universe store. Nothing really different to note. Just kind of another place to get this stuff. So I don't know. It is trippy that this was the Flash Pass store, though, or kiosk location, whatever you want to call it, home base. All right, everyone, that does it for this visit to Six Flags over Texas. Nice warm day, but not too bad. Got a little bit of cloud coverage. We actually had a pretty pleasant visit here. As you know, we've been a little pointed when we've come out here, and there's certainly plenty of things to still be pointed about, but the employees, the team members we ran into were very friendly. We got good service wherever we went. It was awesome to see so many more things working on Pirates of Speelunker Cave since I rode it last. They've also added a few things. And you can see that Aquaman's coming along. So even though it's not opening for 2023, it's just nice to see that they are pushing forward with that project. Now, of course, one could say, man, it's awesome that the park is pretty dead and most of the rides are walk-ons. But I will say, just from a standpoint of looking at the whole summer, it's definitely very deeply concerning. And unfortunately, I think it says a lot about the corporate structure of Six Flags right now, how they're kind of running things. You know, like I said, there's just something missing in the park, like a certain energy and soul to everything. Park is very clean, it's running, most of the stuff's open, but just something really missing, because you know, on a summer Saturday, it should not be that dead in the park, even with the warmer temperatures. But nonetheless, we've got Fright Fest right around the corner. It starts on September 24th here, so we're looking forward to that. We'll have to come back out and just give you Fright Fest updates as they happen. And if you have any questions about Six Flags over Texas, make sure to visit sfotsource.com. That is our guide to Six Flags Over Texas. Thousands of photos, history, timeline, information regarding food, dining, rides, pretty much anything you want to know about the park is on there. And of course, you can ask any questions you may have in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon.